Episode 20. This time, what shocked the four of them wasn't flashy mechanics, nor keen awareness, nor brilliant leadership. It was an incredibly deep understanding of the game itself. Tian Qi and the others felt deeply that the word expert was no longer enough to describe this person. A higher-level term was needed. Yet the four of them hesitated, for this time they couldn't rely on him completely. They had to stand their ground on their own. They weren't any kind of elite players, just experienced hands, ordinary gamers who were a bit better than the fresh-faced newbies. Could they actually do what Ye Shu was suggesting? The four of them had no confidence whatsoever. They hesitated, but Ye Shu didn't rush them. The five of them stood silently outside the Spider Lord's lair. Just then, a system message flashed in the chat box. The first clear for the Spider Cave's other hidden boss, the Spider Demoness, had already been completed. Tian Qi gritted his teeth. This was a race for the first clear, but even in a normal dungeon run, who wouldn't bail the moment they saw a hidden boss? If it's truly impossible, we can always make a quick getaway. The starter village dungeon has one advantage. If you force quit, your character becomes a corpse that needs reviving, but you won't lose any experience. After all, the starter village is designed to be very accommodating for new players.
Let's give it a shot,
Tian Qi said, looking toward his three other brothers. Seeing the system message announcing the first clear, the other three were also fired up, answering in unison.
Let's do this.
Tian Qi spoke for the brothers to their captain, Lord Grimm.
4 people are enough to execute the strategy. Think back to the rhythm from our previous attempts. We just need to speed it up a bit. Don't try to calculate the timing precisely. Rely on your instincts.
Got it.
I'll pull the mob.
As he spoke, Ye Shu directed Lord Grimm to the cave entrance. Without entering, he merely raised his weapon-wielding hand, then suddenly spun and retreated at full speed.
Is it open?
All four of them were a bit taken aback.
It's opened.
The four of them were scratching their heads, wondering how the monster had been triggered. None of them saw it. They all thought Lord Grimm was going in, but he just stood at the cave entrance for a moment. Only a ranged class could pull that off.
Ah, he's got a gun, right?
Definitely.
As they were speculating, a sharp, piercing shriek erupted from the lair. The Spider Lord had been rudely awakened from its slumber. The entire cavern seemed to tremble. The Lord was emerging from its lair.
Everyone spread out. Watch out.
Ye Shu shouted. Tian Qi and the other three split into 2 groups, taking positions on either side. A thick mist billowed from the cave entrance as the Spider Lord charged out, spewing venom. It launched itself into a flying leap, pouncing straight at Lord Grimm. Lord Grimm didn't retreat, but instead charged forward to meet it. Just as he was about to be pounced on, he suddenly dropped low and with a whoosh, slid on a shovel right under the Spider Lord's belly.
See? I told you he had a gun.
Slide tackle, Qianshengli shouted, as the move was a basic maneuver for gunners. Lord Grimm, sliding past, leapt into the air, twisted his body mid-flight, and thrust his spear right into the Spider Lord's rear. Using the momentum of the Spider Lord's own forward lunge, he sent it crashing right into the 4-player team's ambush.
Go.
Ye Shu shouted, but the 4 of them were all thrown into a fluster. With the previous 3 bosses, Ye Shu had needed some time to lure them into his traps. Who could have guessed that with the strongest lord he'd be so decisive, finishing it off with a single move and sending it on its one-way trip?
I'll take the lead.
Tian Qi shouted and rushed forward to meet the attack.
And then me, I.
At this point, Yue Zhongmian had no choice but to step up. After he was done, Tian Qi was left in tears.
Skills are still on cooldown.
Too fast.
Ye Shu's Lord Grimm rushed over and followed up with a dragon tooth, keeping the Spider Lord stunned.
Get used to the rhythm quick.
As he spoke, Ye Shu directed Lord Grimm to spear a newly hatched spiderling, flicking it away with his lance. Tian Qi saw it now. The boss laying eggs wasn't something it could do at full speed from the start. It began slowly. This meant they had time to get their rhythm down, because this top-tier expert was fully capable of handling the few small spiders, while also maintaining their side's infinite stun chain.
It's speeding up again.
After another lap, Tian Qi's skills were still on cooldown.
Don't tense up. Find the rhythm. Too fast. Qianshengli went early. Still too fast. Qianshengli again. Still fast. This time it's Zhao Yuyo. Qianshengli's finding the rhythm now. You need to adjust and keep up.
Ye Shu was busy fighting the small spiders, stunning them, and observing which player wasn't keeping up. The Spider Lord's health steadily dropped, and the rate of its egg laying visibly increased, from 1 to 2, then 3.
Alright, that's the rhythm for this rotation. Got it locked in. Finally, one successful cycle. The 4 of us coordinated perfectly this time.
Rhythm, rhythm.
The 4 of them, Tianqi and the others, kept muttering the word rhythm, each one feeling a bit schizophrenic. Their focus wasn't on the Spider Lord or their target, but on the precise timing of their skills. One successful rotation, then another. All 4 of them felt a surge of satisfaction. Have you got the hang of it? I can't really explain the feeling, but it's like when the moment arrives, the skill just comes out on its own.
Keep it up.
Ye Shu had no time to look after them now. After shouting a quick "go for it," he began circling the Spider Lord, chasing down the smaller spiders. Every shot hit its mark, and each spider died with a single point of damage. Right now only Ye Shu could pull this off. Other players, even with the same technical skill, couldn't one-shot the spiderlings. In the new server, with everyone's weapons capped at level 10, they simply lacked the firepower. If it took 2 hits to kill a single spider, then even Ye Shu couldn't guarantee a perfect clear.
Stay focused. Keep it up.
Ye Shu kept up a steady stream of reminders as he worked. He knew all too well that this kind of mechanical repetitive task could easily lull them into a numb, automatic rhythm. The slightest lapse in focus, the briefest moment of hesitation, and disaster would strike. The 4 of them, Tianqi and his crew, didn't dare let their focus slip for a second. Their eyes were glued to the movements of their 3 other brothers. As for Lord Grimm's progress in clearing the spiderlings, they had no attention to spare for that. Deep down, they knew that clearing the spiderlings was an even tougher job than theirs, and just as deadly if you slipped up. The Spider Lord's health had dropped to half. Tianqi kept repeating the same rapid motions, his fingers starting to feel stiff. He began to doubt if he could keep this up. Seizing a rare moment of boldness, Tianqi glanced over at Lord Grimm's situation. Lord Grimm was dashing all around. The Spider Lord was now laying 6 eggs at a time. Once the 6 little spiders hatched, they ignored all reason and aggro. They charged at their targets with complete randomness. Lord Grimm's spear was pitch black, with only the tip of its umbrella form gleaming. As it swept through the air, flashes of cold light danced, and any spiderling it pierced let out a sharp squeal before dropping dead on the spot.
Oh no!
Tianqi's heart lurched. He saw a small spider darting swiftly toward Mu Yunshen. But Lord Grimm was still too far away, it seemed he wouldn't make it in time. Then, a muffled thud sounded. A spark flashed over the little spider, and it suddenly burst apart.
What happened?
Tianqi was dazed for a moment, but he didn't forget his mission. His attacks never faltered.
It felt like being shot by a gunner.
Tianqi thought about it. He'd been too focused on the little spiders at the time to notice Lord Grimm's actions. Thinking back to how he pulled the boss from range earlier, it seems we can confirm this guy is carrying weapons from other classes too.